Welcome back to Fox 43 AM Live. I'm joined now by Bill Miller with the Jayhawk Model Masters. Bill, thanks so much for joining us this morning.
Thank you.
We are so excited to have you here and some beautiful RC planes with you here. In addition to some pilots here, can I have you talk a little about what we're seeing and the members of your team we've got here?
Sure. What we have here is some of the aircraft that are going to be flying this weekend. Most of these are qualified as giant scale, which just means their wingspan is 80 inches or larger. This event is called the Big Bird Fly-In for the idea of promoting the big birds that we do fly. But all planes are welcome, and we do have a noon presentation of these rockets you're seeing behind you. They are the Jayhawk, or excuse me, the KU Rocket Club will be there and put on a demonstration over the lunch hour. We'll also have radio-controlled helicopters put on a demonstration, some aerobatics, and so it ought to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, sounds like an absolute blast there. And then a team member mentioned to me that we're going to also around noon there have a VR inside model plane actually show people what that point of view is like. Can I have you describe it a little bit for us?
Well, it's a glider type aircraft, powered glider. And one of our members is going to be there to demonstrate that. You'll have some goggles that you'll put on, and you'll be able to see pretty much what it looks like from inside the airplane.
That's so unbelievably cool. Now, we've talked about this event coming up this Saturday here on October 5th. How long has this event been in the works for? How excited are you guys to really put it on?
It's an annual event, and the event basically is a fundraiser for the clubs. And these kind of events are sanctioned by the Academy of Model Aeronautics, which is our national organization that helps keep us safe. They give us liability insurance. They also set the safety rules for events like this.
Very nice, very nice. And heading into it here, we've mentioned that some of your team members, I'm going to have the pilots go ahead and man their aircraft here. We've got some demonstrations coming up here. But while they get that started, get that set up here, I got to ask you, how did you get involved with this, RC planes and the organization?
Well, I've been flying RC aircraft for 50 years, so,
wow.
Well, not RC, but model aircraft for 50 years. Got into RC back, about 1980. But this is one of the bigger clubs around here. Lawrence, Topeka, and Salina have giant scale clubs, and it's just a great bunch of people to be around. And one other thing I forgot to mention, we do have concessions provided at lunch. Well, not provided, but you have to pay for them. But there'll be concessions out there if you'd like to eat.
There you go. Who doesn't? Well, I also wanted to mention here you've got a raffle prize that'll be given away this Saturday. What'll that look like?
Well, I believe it's I haven't looked at it. I believe it's an airplane, and anybody can join. I think it's very cheap. I think $5 for 6 tickets or $20 for an arm length tickets once upon a time. And anybody can put it together. And we could also help you, or you could join if you win it and you're not a member of our club. You can join the club and be part of us.
There you go, a nice helping hand there. Well, I did mention here we've got this blue RC plane and this yellow and blue plane here. They're going to show us off a little bit here. What will each of these planes be doing here?
The blue aircraft is an electric aircraft, and it's got onboard sound system, so when he starts it up, it gives all the noises of a real aircraft, of that particular style aircraft, and then the prop will start turning and so on and so forth. This one here is a gas-powered aircraft, and he has an onboard smoke system, and he'll demonstrate how that works.
Perfect. All right, gentlemen, are we ready to show off our blue plane here on our left? All right, they're getting in position. Oh, gotcha. I'm going to move over so we can capture the audio a little bit here. Alrighty, let it rock. Sounding incredible. Thanks. Appreciate that, John. I've also got to shout out the awesome little Jayhawk on the side there. Love to see it. And we've got another crew member here getting ready for that yellow and blue plane there.
I'd like to share. This is a free event to anybody who shows up. The pilots all have to be members of the Academy of Model Aeronautics to get the proper insurance. But other than that, it's a family-style event, so come enjoy.
There you go. Appreciate that info, Bill. Thank you much. And we are starting off our engines there on that yellow and blue plane.
Yeah.
Well, while they're getting that going, I've got to ask, how many members of your team are putting on this event here? How many members are usually a part of the team?
Well, there's usually about a dozen that actually put it all, organize it. But everybody gets together. The club has about 40-some members, and they'll come and fly whatever it is they got.
Perfect. There you go. We are quickly approaching show-off liftoff here. Let it rock. Oh no! Looks like we've got a casualty here. Wow, that's incredible. I'm just left in awe there, Bill. Thank you for those demonstrations.
Riding with things like that as well.
No kidding, skywriting.
That's what he'll do when he turns the smoke on. He'll be flying around, making circles and so on and so forth. I mentioned we'll have 40 members. There's other clubs going to be there as well for all around. So we'll have pilots there from the Kansas City area, Salina area, Wichita area, etc.
There we go. Well, Bill, thank you again for bringing over these planes and your members here. And look forward to that event coming up here this Saturday.
Hopefully we have good weather.
Hopefully we have good weather. And speaking of weather here, we'll actually send it back over to Eli in the studio.
Yeah, weather looks good for Saturday. Coming up, we're chatting with managing partner at Endeavor Private Wealth, Chris McGee, for our latest segment on investing. Stick with us. That's next.